Welcome to lesson 6 of the master program training, the final lesson, but most imperative. We're going to be talking about wealth circulation, stewardship, and financial safety. In this lesson, we're going to be doing things just a little bit different. I'm going to be giving you a deeper understanding about money. Why? Because we cannot create, attract, or embody or even align with money without first understanding what it is according to the physics, according to the spiritual essence, and the psychological essence of it. So, to elaborate on its importance, I'll be using a 4 point system to explain it. Number one, understanding wealth circulation. You see, money is currency, which means to flow. It's meant to move, not just come in, but to be stewarded, shared, and spent with sacred clarity. Why is this imperative for you to understand? Because when you manage money from fear or chaos, you disrupt its flow. When you handle it from trust, intention, and priority, it flows back to you in multiplied forms. Currency is money and money is currency. Its intention is to flow. But this truth goes beyond the material. It's in the essence. Money is energy, a living frequency that mirrors your internal relationship that values trust and reciprocity. The word currency comes from the Latin root carriere, which means to run or to move or to flow. Just like electricity flows through a circuit, money flows to where there's energetic openness, willingness, freedness, acceptance. So when you are contracted in fear, doubt, guilt, scarcity, you literally block the electromagnetic flow of receiving it. And many of us do not understand that as being the number one reason why most of us don't attract money. And if we do, we don't consistently experience the flow of it. Money, like all energy, is attracted to clarity, gratitude, and energetic congruence. Your aura. Your aura either is transmitting, I am ready to receive, or I don't trust I'm worthy to receive it. And from a psychological connection, your subconscious mind holds the blueprint of your money stories, shaped by early emotional imprints, parental modeling, and generational traumas. Now, if money was associated with stress, lack, survival, or manipulation growing up, your nervous system inherently will associate receiving with danger of guilt, even consciously if you desire more abundance of money. This is why we rewire our emotional safety system around money, which we also teach in other master programs and trainings and in the All Things Mastery Mentorship program. It's important to know that money flows to those who feel safe embodying it, circulating it, and being seen with it, being trusted with it, not being in fear of letting it go because it won't return back to us. Now, if we go a little deeper into the spiritual aspect, the perspective money is a divine amplifier. I'm going to say that again. Spiritually, the perspective is that money is a divine amplifier. It extends the essence of one who holds it, not for greed and not for stewardship and not for control. Money isn't evil. What corrupts it is the distortion of unhealed beings that have impure intentions for the money that they inherit, attract, manifest, or embody. So when you are healed, your inner distortions align with divine truths and move in purpose. Money becomes a sacred tool to fulfill your soul's assignment, to experience the life that you not only love but deserve to live. And the universe, it rewards the circulation, not stagnation. It rewards embodiment and purpose, not performance. So the truth is this: You don't chase money. You don't become the open vessel through which it flows. You align your mind, nervous system, consciousness, and heart energetically, bioelectromagnetically, and money responds like water finding its natural course. Heal the block and you restore the current. Shift your frequency and the flow will find you and find you consistently, effortlessly, without hustling, working harder, burnout, or being overwhelmed. Point number 2. Why is it critical to manifesting and sustaining wealth? Many people attract money but cannot hold on to it. It doesn't grow for them. Unconscious patterns of spending to self soothe, under prioritizing, or avoiding financial clarity sabotages your money abundance, your money flow. So when you fear of letting go of the money, you know what I mean. A lot of us are having doubts, scarcity. We regret. We get all discombobulated whenever we have to spend money. We're indirectly signaling to our nervous system that there's not enough, which keeps you in this unhealthy loop and lack, which is why money don't flow to us consistently. Now, why is this imperative for you to know? True and divine wealth mastery means knowing where your money is going and where it is flowing to and from, feeling emotionally safe to release it and confident to know it is flowing back to you, prioritizing what supports your expansion, not what enables your despansion, trusting the universe to fulfill what you circulate. And finally, what you manage with intention, you multiply with ease. Point number 3. What happens if you don't practice this? Now, this is perhaps the most important part. All the parts are important, but we need to understand the pros and cons. What if you do, especially what if you don't? So, what happens if you do not understand this and practice this? Your money leaks energetically through guilt, impulsiveness, or avoidance. You experience inconsistent overflow and unexpected droughts. You become emotionally reactive when releasing money, shrinking your magnetic field. You begin to attract more situations that confirm your instability or just enough. I never have it. I always have to do dot, 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 etc. to obtain it. And that is the incorrect magnetism that you want. You want a healthy magnetism to money flow. Why is this so imperative? True wealth mastery means creating a harmonious relationship with your resources. And currency is a resource, money is a resource. Where money flows in alignment with your value, goals, and intentions, you know the rest of that statement. You experience whatever it is you want, need, and or desire consistently, effortlessly, able to enjoy its abundance. Not only that, those whom you love get to enjoy it as well. It involves cultivating a mindset of money abundance, the flow of money abundance, where you view money not just as a means of survival, but as a tool and resource for empowerment and positive impact. By practicing internal management, you strengthen your ability to attract sustained prosperity, transforming financial stress into financial peace. And that is what we want. That is what we want. We don't want nothing else, my loves. So, use the tips, techniques, tools, and teachings in this mastery training to elevate your life, to get into alignment with money so you and your nervous system and your consciousness can feel safe for it to flow to you instead of flowing away from you. And finally, the fourth point, intentional management. You see, by practicing intentional management, you strengthen your ability to attract and sustain prosperity, transforming financial stress into financial peace. And I repeated that for a reason, my loves. You gain clarity and confidence in your financial decisions. You reduce anxiety, increasing your capacity to generosity, not scarcity. You begin to build a strong foundation for long term stability, allowing you to seize more opportunities without fear or without hesitation. You begin to inspire not only yourself, but those around you. You begin to become a beacon of financial wisdom and responsibility, not through your words, not through your teachings, but by your magnetism, by your examples of the life that you are living. Ultimately, embracing true wealth mastery allows you to live a life of purpose, possibility, where your resources support not only your own well being, but also contribute to the greater good of humanity. You cannot be in alignment with what you haven't aligned with. And in this case, we're speaking of consistent money flow, safe money flow. We're talking about abundance of money. We're talking about not only what it truly means psychologically, metaphysically, spiritually. We're also talking about not only how to open ourselves up, align with it to flow to us. Most importantly, we're talking about how to cultivate it so it lasts, my loves. Let's make this more relatable. You have to feel safe with money, and that only comes by mentorship, a person that is qualified to teach you not only what it is, whatever it is that you want to achieve, but also how to manage it and cultivate it. So, allow me to share a little story time with you. So, a woman was once manifested her first $1,000 month, right? She was newly into her business and she received $1,000 a month. It was her very first time receiving that amount of money. But within 30 days, it was all gone. I know many of us can relate to that, right? Not because she was irresponsible, but because she had no system, no clarity, no understanding of currency, no understanding of money, and no emotional safety with money. So she spent from impulse and avoidance, not facing where it went, not understanding where it went, and not understanding the true nature of the flow of money. In truth, her subconscious was scared to hold on to the wealth. She didn't need another income goal. She didn't need a new relationship with money. She didn't even need to find a partner with more money to substitute what she didn't have. So the wise thing she did was she sat down and took a pause. So she paused, she forgave herself, and she began managing her money like it was sacred through mentorship that she received. Now, she doesn't just make money. Money just doesn't flows to her. It flows to her and multiplies because of her now understanding of what it is. So the reflection question I have for you, my love, if money were a relationship, how would it describe how you treat it? This concludes the final lesson, number 5, of energetic cells and magnetic money master training. My hope is that you not only understand what you were just taught, but that you apply the principles and teachings, mainly because these are ancient teachings. These are ancient practices. This is why the wealthy remains wealthy and the impoverished remains impoverished. You, my love, congratulate yourself because you took the time to prioritize you over everyone else like you've been doing for your past 10, 20, 15 years. And so this information is going to allow you in to get into position to start receiving an abundance of money flow. However, know this, you have to apply it, right? You have to apply it. You have to affirm it. You have to know it and then apply it. I also want you to remember to be sure to complete the companion exercises for each master lesson. All of these lessons have practical activities and exercises because you do not keep what you don't cultivate. And activities and practices helps to enforce what you learn. It helps to rewire your nervous system and your consciousness. And all of these lessons are located in the attached PDF file in the intro section of the master trainings. These exercises aren't just optional, they are essential to you making progress and meeting your goals. Transformation happens through application. So if you desire real results, you must do the inner work that aligns with your reality that you are now creating. And as always, I am here to walk with you. I am here to assist you. So you can always direct message me within the All Things Mastery Mentorship community. Now, at that conclusion, remember also the reflection post. Mentees' reflections are required. After each master program training, please share a short reflection in a general discussion tab located inside the ATM mentorship community on the school platform. This could be an aha moment that you received, something that just lit your light bulb, made you shout, made you scream. It could be a major takeaway from the lesson. It could be a particular shift in your perspective, or it could be how the lesson helped you understand something you've been moving through for some time, but couldn't quite put your finger on it, couldn't quite articulate it. It could be your insight not only deepened your own transformation, right? It also contributes to the collective elevation of our sacred community. Let me say that again. Your insight not only deepens your own personal transformation, it continues to collectively elevate our sacred community. Transformation shared becomes wisdom multiplied. Infinite gratitude for your beautiful energy, infinite gratitude. I am deeply honored that you have chose me to be a part of your self-mastery journey. Until next time, this was the Energetic Cells and Magnetic Money Master Training Program with Venus Scott. Thank you so very much for joining us and for investing in yourself. Be sure to celebrate yourself. Congratulations, because you now have stepped into your next level of creating not only the desired reality that you want to experience, but the desired reality that you are loving to experience. Ashe.